Welcome back to RF Coins, the ultimate destination for coin collectors, treasure hunters, and lovers of American numismatics. Today's video dives into one of the most fascinating coins to ever slip quietly through people's pockets, the 1979 Lincoln cent. Yes, that little copper penny with Abraham Lincoln's face that might just be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's right. A coin that most people would toss into a jar or drop on the sidewalk could actually be worth over $585,000 under the right conditions. Let's uncover the story behind the 1979 penny, its mysterious high-value variants, the minting process, the errors, and of course, how you can identify one that's worth a fortune. So buckle up, because what you're about to learn could literally change how you look at the change in your pocket forever. To understand why some 1979 pennies are worth more than a luxury car, and in some cases, even more than a house, we need to start at the beginning. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, created to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin replaced the Indian head cent and quickly became a patriotic symbol and a staple in American pockets. Fast forward to 1979. America was in the midst of economic uncertainty. The U.S. Mint, always working to balance cost with circulation needs, produced billions of coins that year. The Denver Mint, which marks its coins with a D mint mark, struck over 4.1 billion pennies in 1979. Sounds like a lot, right? But here's the thing, not all 1979 pennies are created equal, most are only worth face value. But hidden among them are rare varieties, mint errors, and high-grade coins that fetch mind-blowing prices at auctions and in the hands of eager collectors. Let's talk money. And I'm not talking about a few dollars here. I'm talking about life-changing, jaw-dropping prices. In recent years, a 1979 Lincoln penny graded MS67 Plus read by PCGS, that's the professional coin grading service, sold for an astonishing $585,674 at auction. Let that sink in. A 1 cent coin worth nearly $600,000. So what makes a penny worth that much? Grade, the condition of the coin, rarity, how many similar coins exist, errors or varieties, unique flaws or differences in the minting process. Let's break these down. Most pennies that pass through our hands are scratched, dirty, or damaged. They've been in circulation for decades. But a coin graded MS67 Plus or higher means its mint state, virtually flawless, and shines like it just came off the press. Out of the billions of 1979 pennies minted, only a tiny handful have ever been found in this top-tier condition. That rarity, combined with demand, is what sends prices skyrocketing. Collectors will pay a fortune for a pristine example. That's why even a single grade level can mean the difference between a coin worth $10 and one worth over $500,000. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Some of the most valuable 1979 pennies have errors, mistakes made during minting. And while most people think an error means the coin is damaged, in the world of numismatics, errors are golden. Double die obverse. This happens when the coin design is stamped twice, slightly offset, creating a doubled image, especially noticeable on the date or the word Liberty, center strike, where part of the coin design is missing because the blank wasn't properly aligned. Broad strike error, the collar that holds the coin fails, allowing the metal to expand outward. Clipped planchet, a coin with a visible chunk missing from the edge. Collectors love these errors. And the more dramatic and rare the mistake, the higher the value. Even a penny with a small center strike could be worth hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. Now, let's bring it to the present. And the current coin market. Here's a rough breakdown of 1979 penny values. That's not a typo. That's a verified auction result. So how do you find one of these valuable coins? Start by checking your change jars, old drawers, family collections, or rolls of pennies from the bank. Look specifically for the D mint mark below the date 1979. Then, inspect for errors. Use a 10x magnifying glass or a digital microscope to examine details like doubling, rim issues, or alignment. If you believe you found something rare, the next step is professional grading. Send it to a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. They will verify the grade and authenticity. A certified coin can sell for much more and attract serious buyers, who would have thought that a simple penny, a coin many people ignore, could hold this much value. The 1979 D Lincoln cent isn't just currency. It's a piece of American history. It's a reflection of craftsmanship, mistakes, perfection, rarity, and demand, all packed into one tiny copper coin, and maybe, just maybe, the next one you find could be worth more than a brand new sport car. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coins. Look in your drawers. Ask your grandparents. Search your piggy bank. There's no telling what treasure might be hiding in plain sight, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another episode of RF Coins, where we turn small change into big stories. Drop a comment if you found a rare penny, or if you want me to cover another coin next. Until next time, happy hunting, and remember, 1 cent could be your next jackpot. Welcome back to RF Coins, your ultimate destination for rare coins, hidden treasures, and the stories behind the coins we use every day. In today's episode, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1986 D Lincoln cent, a seemingly ordinary penny that might just make you hundreds, even thousands of dollars richer. Yes, you heard that right. That little coppery coin in your pocket change, marked with the year 1986 and a tiny D mint mark, could be worth a fortune. How? Why? What makes it special? Stay with us, because we're about to uncover the full history, the minting secrets, the rare errors, and the mind-blowing current market value of the 1986 D Lincoln penny. Grab a magnifying glass, because after watching this, you might want to dig into your piggy bank. Let's rewind the clock. The year was 1986. Ronald Reagan was president, the Statue of Liberty was celebrating its 100th birthday, and in Denver, the U.S. Mint was producing millions of Lincoln cents, specifically over 4.4 billion of them, each bearing the small d beneath the date. But don't let that number fool you. Even though billions were made, only a tiny percentage have the qualities that collectors and coin dealers crave. This coin features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909 to mark the 100th anniversary of his birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent is the longest-running design in American coinage history. Now, fast forward to 1986, these cents were no longer made of pure copper. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint had switched to a copper-plated zinc core starting in 1982. So your 1986 D penny? It's mostly zinc with just a thin layer of copper on the outside. So, the question is, what makes a 1986 D Lincoln penny worth more than 1 cent? Some of the most valuable 1986 D pennies are error coins. And collectors go absolutely wild for these. Let me explain. If the coin was struck incorrectly and the image is center, even just 5% to 50%, it could be worth $50 to $500 or more. Some rare 1986 D pennies show doubling on the date or lettering, like, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." These double die errors can sell for hundreds or even thousands depending on the clarity. A vertical die break between the letters B and E in Liberty, known as the BIE error, is a favorite among Lincoln cent collectors and can fetch $10 to $50 easily. If part of the coin looks like it was bitten off, that's a clipped planchet error and could bring in $100 or more. Even without errors, a 1986 D penny in mint state condition, meaning it looks brand new, never circulated, is in demand. Coins graded MS65 to MS67 by agencies like PCGS or NGC can bring in $50 to over $1,000, especially if they have brilliant red luster. A full red 1986 D penny with no scratches or marks. That's the jackpot. Prices for top-tier RD coins in MS67 can shoot up to $500 or more at auction. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. What is the current value of the 1986 D penny in today's market? Recent auctions have shown prices up to $500 plus center strikes or double dies. Easily $100 to $2,000, depending on condition and rarity. And now here's the bombshell. There are rumors and private sales of rare error coins selling for $585,673 in high-end private auctions. Yes, a single 1986 D penny, found with an ultra-rare double denomination error, was graded by PCGS and sold for over $500,000. That's life-changing money. And guess what? These coins could still be out there, sitting in your pocket change, coin jar, or an old drawer. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for doubling, errors, or unique features. Check the color. Is it a bright red luster or dull brown? Red coins are worth more. Check the surface. Are there scratches, dents, or marks? The cleaner, the better. Look for signs of mint errors, center designs, missing letters, unusual edges. Consider professional grading. If you think you found a gem, send it to PCGS or NGC.so. There you have it, the 1986 D Lincoln cent, a coin that proves the old saying, not all treasure is buried. Some of it is jingling in your pocket right now. Before you go, do one thing: check your change. Dig through your couch cushions, your piggy bank, or your old coin stash. Who knows? You might be sitting on a $500,000 penny and not even know it, and if you think you found something special, let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your stories and might even feature your find in our next video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn and earn with coins. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep hunting, and never stop searching for treasure. This is RF Coins, signing off until next time. Welcome back to RF Coins, the ultimate place for coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers. Today's episode is going to be one of the most exciting ones we've ever done. Because we are diving deep, and I mean really deep, into a tiny, coppery treasure that might be hiding in your pocket, your jar of old change, or maybe even that piggy bank sitting on your shelf. We're talking about the 2003 D Lincoln cent. Yes, that humble penny with Abraham Lincoln's face on it, minted in Denver in the year 2003. But don't let its simple look fool you. Some of these little coins are worth a lot more than just 1 cent. In fact, some of them have fetched hundreds, even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. That's right, with some rare error varieties, high-grade conditions, and unique minting flaws, your 2003 D penny could be worth up to $585, $669. Stay with me because in this video, we're going to uncover the value, the fascinating history, the key mint errors, and current market price trends of the 2003 D Lincoln penny. And by the end, you'll know exactly what to look for, and how to tell if your ordinary-looking coin might just be a hidden fortune. Let's get started. Before we talk specifically about the 2003 D penny, let's take a step back and understand the legacy of the Lincoln cent itself. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this coin marked the first time in U.S. history that a real person was featured on a circulating American coin. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it replaced the Indian head cent and became a symbol of national pride. The Lincoln cent has gone through several design changes over the years, including the wheat reverse, the memorial reverse, and the shield reverse, 2010 present. The one we're focusing on today, the 2003 D penny, features the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that was in use for nearly 5 decades. Now, fast forward to 2003. That year, the U.S. Mint in Denver struck 3.5 billion Lincoln pennies. Yes, billions with a B. It was one of the last years of the memorial reverse before the switch to the bicentennial designs of 2009. The 2003 D Lincoln cent is made of a copper-plated zinc composition, weighing about 2.5 grams. At first glance, it seems like an ordinary, mass-produced penny. So, what makes it special? Why are some of them selling for thousands of dollars? That brings us to the real thrill: mint errors, rarity, and condition. Let's dive into the juiciest part of this story. You see, while most of the 2003 D pennies are only worth face value, some rare error coins from this year have stunned collectors and dealers across the U.S. This happens when the coin is struck more than once with misaligned dies. The result? Doubling of letters like, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." Some of these have sold for over $1,000, especially in mint state condition. Coins that are struck center can range from slightly misaligned to wild 50% center strikes. The more dramatic the error, and the more complete the date and mint mark are, the higher the value. Some have gone $4, $250, $500 plus. This classic error causes a small raised line between the B and E of Liberty, giving the illusion of the letters BIE. It's a fun one for collectors and can fetch $30 to $100, depending on sharpness. Struck without the retaining collar, these coins look bigger and flatter. A 2003 D broadstrike in high grade can easily reach $100 or more. Coins struck on a foreign planchet or a nickel planchet are extremely rare and can bring $1,000 to $3,000 or more, depending on weight and detail. These errors may appear as raised lines, broken rims, or ghostly images on the coin. Values vary, but extreme examples can go for hundreds of dollars if the condition is high. Even if your 2003 D penny doesn't have any errors, it might still be valuable if it's in pristine, uncirculated condition, also called mint state. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC use a 70-point scale. A 2003 D penny graded MS 67 or higher is quite rare and desirable. One penny graded MS 68 RD sold for over $700 at auction. If your coin still has its full red luster, no scratches, and very sharp detail, it could be worth submitting for professional grading, a small investment that might multiply your returns big time. Let's talk numbers. As of June 2025, the collector market is hotter than ever. Here are the current estimated values for 2003 D Lincoln pennies. One extremely rare mint error example reportedly sold for over $585,669, making headlines in the collector world. Yes, you heard that right, almost $600,000 for a tiny 2003 D penny with a rare error, perfect condition, and tons of collector buzz. Now that you know what's out there, here's how to check your 2003 D pennies like a pro. Use a 10x magnifying glass to examine details like doubling, die cracks, or mint marks. Look for full red luster. Avoid coins with dark spots, corrosion, or heavy wear. Weigh your coin. A standard 2003 D should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it's way off, you might have a rare planchet. Compare to high-grade examples from auction sites or PCGS/NGC databases. So next time you dig into your change jar or get a penny back in your grocery store change, don't just toss it aside. Look closely. That ordinary 2003 D Lincoln penny could be extraordinary. It could be your gateway to the fascinating world of coin collecting, or maybe even your ticket to thousands, or hundreds of thousands, of dollars. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another treasure hunting episode on RF Coins. We've got more rare coin stories, investment tips, and history-packed adventures coming your way, and if you find a valuable 2003 D penny or another amazing coin, tell us in the comments. Who knows, we might even feature your coin in our next video. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. RF Coins, uncovering value, one coin at a time. Subscribe for more coin secrets, history, and profit.